Nolan Hand, the Arcane Arcade Magic the Gathering show. We sit around and take fun little quirky Valley Girl quizzes about what crime family we are in New Capenna.
Whoa.
So let's take a look. I have a little quiz here. We're going to... it's, yeah, kinda.
Whoa.
Okay, so you two are going to play along.
Okay.
Right? So track your answers, and I'll let you know what five of the 5 crime families you're going to be. Right? You get some options. You have the Obscura, the Maestros, the Riveteers, the Cabaretti, which we all know is Giuseppe's family, and then the Brokers, right? Okay, the first question is, what adult, it's in quotes, adult drink would you choose? A, whiskey, B, a dry martini, C, rum and coke, or D, gin? Check that for yourself.
Okay.
None of the above.
Well, that's not an option. You got to pick one. You got to pick one, or you want to be a mobster. You want to be a crime family.
She can't. She can't legally.
You want to be in the gang, kid? Essay.
You can't say that either.
Sorry, I can't. Second question: where do you find yourself spending your free time? In a large park within a city, a underground nightclub, a secret fighting ring, or surrounded by, that's odd, friends around a fantasy dinner. I was supposed to say fantastical dinner, but I don't know. Check it down.
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. Test instructor only. Would you accept a small gift of $1,000 to modify the test taker's answers for a more favorable option? Yes or no? Reminder: do not read aloud.
Oh no. Yeah.
No, I wouldn't. I would never. Move on. Next question.
Wait, you're gonna wink at the camera?
No.
Oh.
What is your favorite pet? A bird, cat, dog, dragon. How to train your... I don't know why it's in that order. We need to pick one. You have bird, cat, or dog, and then or dragon's the fourth one. There's another fucking test question here. It says, if you answered yes to the third question, ignore this part. If you answered no, would it change your mind if the Cabaretti family had your baby man and would return won't return him till our terms are met, hypothetically? No, I don't think it would change in my mind. I believe in a strong test to figure out what crime family we belong into. I'm no rat.
No.
Oh, it asks, the next question is, what's your favorite car? A truck, a monster truck, a flying car, or an eco-friendly vehicle? We have your baby man, and we know where you live. If you don't submit to the Cabaretti, we'll end his tiny life.
Oh, no!
Love Giuseppe.
Oh,
well,
Giuseppe!
To be honest, it doesn't matter what you put. I guess we're all just going to be a part of the Cabaretti now.
That's fine.
Sorry.
Cool.
Your answers no longer matter.
Nice.
We're just going to put them away. Let's start the episode.
You better get in contact with Giuseppe now.
Yeah, he has baby man. We got to save him. Hello and welcome back to Nolan Hand, the Arcane Arcade Magic Gathering show.
You're muted.
I'm not.
Oh. You're muted. You heard it here first, folks.
You know,
Craig is booted.
You always interrupt me. Welcome. You know, you get it.
Oppressed.
Just roll it. Just roll it.
Sorry. I was panicked because I saw the red.
Open the bag.
The bag.
Welcome to Nolan Hand, the Arcane Arcade show. Now I was doing another intro.
Oh, I thought you were.
Nope, I was just greeting our people while we do the thing. We're prepping for next week, which will be our season finale.
Yes.
Of Nolan Hand. Just to give time for a baby or something. I don't know, something important, I guess. So we're going to kind of give some space. But we'll be back. What we want to do this episode is kind of prep for that. We want to do a Guess Who game, but we're going to make it Magic. And then we're going to kind of just talk about probably New Capenna and some other stuff and kind of whatever's really fun. So what do you want to kind of start with?
I am kind of terrified with how long it's going to take to do this. I told you it would be easy, but I don't want to be a liar.
Well, that's all right.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll just get into this first. So
sounds good.
It's a TikTok trend going on.
Yeah.
Where people put in all kinds of jank things. I think I don't know if anybody puts anything in them.
No.
Or they just have a very frank discussion about whether or not you would think someone would girl boss or
Right.
gatekeep, and then you'd play off that.
Or gaslight.
But instead, we're going to do Magic the Gathering characters. So I got some things, and then I got.
So I don't know if you know this, but it's very important that they're the same art.
Yes.
Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So I went to War of the Spark. I went to our local game store and bought Planeswalkers from War of the Spark, one of the largest sets with the most Planeswalkers in them. So I bought a bunch of Planeswalkers and wanted to put them up.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Because why have...
I want to see Magic players cringing in the comments. How could you cut this Magic card? Don't worry, most of these are 25 cents. Yeah, most of the 25 cents.
Yeah.
Some are a little bit more expensive than that. That's all right. But while we deface Magic cards, I
Yeah.
wanted to get them a little extra something because we wanted to cut up one of the girls. So I figured you can have one that stays together. There you go.
Is it Kiora?
It is.
Yes.
I want you to know that the Discord the other day was like, look at this card. It says Kiora follower. This should just say Mia. Mia's follower. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to take Emma's place. Okay?
Gosh, guys.
I
Come
think
on.
you have both of the Sharpie pens. Nope.
Oh, the pen?
Yep. I gave you one, and then you took the one I had.
Well, the other
You just
one...
wanted to write on it.
No, I put the other one back in the binder.
That's not where that belongs.
Well, that's where I put it.
In here?
I'm pretty sure. I don't...
That is not.
Did I lie?
You did.
What about in that dice tray?
No.
Well, oh, look, it's trash day.
It is trash day.
Trash.
Well, we're going to make do then.
We have one.
Well, you have to tell Spencer. Okay, there. We did it.
Why are these Spencer's?
Yes.
You didn't tell me that when I touched them.
Maybe you should just not lose the things I hand you.
Now, I don't care if I lose your things. That's terrible. But
Okay.
kind of accurate.
So what we have to do
yeah.
is, maybe we need a board camera here. I don't know.
A board
I want to start with, I think we'll give you a set and we'll do a set. So we'll do these. I'll do this one, you do that one.
Okay,
And we won't mix them
Nixless.
because we won't have to do that.
Well,
It might be a giant pain in the ass, but I figured if it's both of, like if I do him,
Yeah.
then I should also screw up him equally as bad.
Yeah.
So I don't want us two having one and then they're both kind of
One
screwed
looks
up.
good,
They're
one
screwed
looks
up
bad.
unevenly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's gonna be our plan today. Is gonna
We-
use
did-
these little pens,
did-
right on.
oh,
Just come up with these skizzers.
That makes more sense. I
yeah.
see.
And we'll use them as templates, because what you do is you're gonna slide this guy, or this girl, this fella, in here like that,
Yeah.
and then like this. Oh,
No, other way around.
that was incorrect.
Yeah. You were so confident I wasn't going to correct
Well,
you, but
believe it or
you...
not, I had a couple of people help me out do this. At the
Oh, yeah?
shop. I was telling them about the idea I had and how I was going to
I almost asked who it was, and then I
do
was like,
this, and I
maybe
don't-
you shouldn't dox them.
like that. Nope, I did the same exact thing. Emma,
Oh, no.
how do I do this? Here, show me. 'Cause I
Did you
I
never
did
play this game
specify-
as a kid?
That's what I was gonna say. I don't think I've ever played this game in double digits. I'm gonna use Laura. Actually, is there someone I know in here?
What do you
Oh,
mean, is there someone you know?
Look, there's an Emma and a Mia.
whoa.
Let me see. There's a. That's it. That's all we have. How'd you do it? What are they at? Oh, because they're supposed to be like this.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Wow.
Okay. Well, Lily,
Wow.
it's time for you to get out of here. Okay. So while we do that, we can talk about all kinds of stuff.
You could also use the things in the box and
Oh,
trace that on the
God.
card.
You're so damn smart,
Like one of these?
Emma.
Yeah. Use one of
Oh,
those squares and trace it.
jeez. Look at you. Maybe this is just Emma's show now.
Maybe it is
Take it over,
though.
guys.
Yeah, this is easy. Okay, so we're gonna do that the entire time.
Yeah.
While we talk about all kinds of stuff. You said you want to talk about some artifacts or something.
Yeah, so I don't know if anyone has... Oh, shoot, guys. I did it.
Fuck.
No.
You're so smart.
No.
God, you upset me how smart you were.
It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, so
I'd have been here forever trying to fuck with this.
Yeah, that also does not surprise me.
Look at that.
As you probably know, New Capenna is in its spoiler season right now. And as I said last time, spoiler season, best season. The only season that's like magic all year round. All like magic. I meant Christmas, but same difference. Same difference. Okay, so I harassed you about this, but I think I did it. I did it wrong. I did it wrong.
Yeah, it's not as intuitive as you think it would be.
You gotta kind of put it through the back. Yeah.
Welcome to All in Hand, the
put it through the
Arcane
front,
Arcade
and then-
craft show.
Okay, that's good enough. I don't want it to get.
And are they supposed to be in the same position?
On the board?
Like,
Oh.
You guys need to have them like.
no, I mean like, yeah, like if I put Mia, like if I put this character in the top right and Mia, should mine also be in the top right?
No. It
No.
doesn't matter.
So that doesn't matter. Okay.
No, because then you would know who. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think it would affect it that much. But
No.
I just don't know the
But
rules.
then you would
of this.
know. I don't like
I just
it.
don't know the rules of it. I'm just trying to play by these rules.
Okay.
So
You-
these artifacts you're talking about.
Yeah, so there's a legendary artifact that just came out. And I don't know. I don't know if the audience knows, but I collect legendary artifacts. It's one of the things that I do, and which is fine because they're not that expensive, to be honest. Well, I should say not all of them are very expensive. But the most recent one that came out was a sword. Did you see it?
Yeah, I have. I've seen a lot of people talk about it.
Yeah.
A lot of people talking about this sword. It's a big deal because it's changing a lot of formats because of just how versatile it is, and it's changing a lot of like rules conversations, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah, so I love when Magic does this sort of thing where they create a new card that kind of alters the way in which people are going to play. Because so usually equipment is going to be something that is used in decks that are called like Voltron decks for the most part. Unless it's like good enough by itself that it's going to come in and like just womp someone. 9 times out of 10, the art of the is going to be used in something that we're just going to put a bunch of equipment or ores on a creature and it's going to come in and hit you real hard.
Yeah.
But this sword, which is called Luxor's Gyada's Gift, I don't know if I said that right at
Can you
all.
see it?
Sorry, that I was trying to also find
No,
it.
you're right.
Yeah.
To be honest, I thought that was a gilded gift. That's
Yeah.
what I was asking.
It's 1 mana
But
first.
you have an English degree, so I assumed you were reading it correctly. And just I was wrong.
It has it's 1 mana first of all, which is an insane mana cost for this. So pretty much anyone's going to be able to play it if they want to. It's so the one I think about a lot when I talk about equipment is Helm of the Host, which is very good equipment, but it's 5 to cast and 4 to equip, which means functionally, if you want to use it that turn, you have to have 9 mana. There we go. You have to have 9 mana open, which is just an insane amount. So unless you're playing commander, it's almost, for me, I would say unusable. I know,
I like
yeah.
those formats.
That's my stance on it.
Yeah.
This one, however, 1 mana is going to come out, and if you equip it, the equip cost is either 1 or 3. And the effect is equipped creature gets +1/+1 for each counter on it, which is already kind of insane. So if you think about a creature having +1/+1 counters, it's already buffed by that much anyway.
Yeah.
And now it's going to get a static +1/+1 for each of those. You pretty much doubled it.
Yeah.
Equip permanent isn't a planeswalker and is a creature in addition to its other type.
Yeah.
This is my favorite part about it, is it is going to alter what is considered a creature, at least under its control. So it's going to take planeswalkers, which have never, well, except Gideon, has never really been a creature before, and turn it into that.
Yeah.
Which is kind of fun because like it opens it up to removal spells then.
Yeah. People are also saying it's a big deal for Commander because before you would have Planeswalkers as commanders, and the Planeswalker had to almost be more powerful than a normal Planeswalker because you were losing a win condition.
Right.
Being your commander cannot deal combat damage to 21, so you can't lose a game.
Right.
Now, if they become a creature, they're asking the question: does rules text mean my commander dealt combat damage?
Right.
Meaning it's going to potentially kill people when it doesn't.
Combat
when it becomes
damage.
a creature now, and that's huge.
Which is awesome because like Planeswalkers, when they come in, they enter with +1, or they enter with counters on them.
Yeah, that's their life.
That's their life, and that's how like if they ever hit 0, you have to sacrifice them, right? So it is going to essentially double your commander's health when it comes in. So if you have I think Saheeli the Gifted is a 4 loyalty.
Yeah.
When she comes in, which means if you equip this to her for 1 mana,
Yeah.
she's now suddenly, what, a 9/9? No, an 8. Yeah, an 8/8, which
Yeah.
is insane.
It's nuts. I would say it's a very powerful card,
Mm-hmm.
and I would say if this was from like Commander Legends 2, I'd
Yeah.
go, Commander Plate's just as good.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? But because it's from a standard set, this is power. This is real power, and not
Yeah.
stupid power like that other green enchantment that's coming out with us in the same set. That's just really stupid and dumb.
you know it's gonna get eroded. I hope it
I
does.
wish it does. I'm so tired of it being. I'm so tired
Of green just being good.
getting powerful stuff for no fucking reason other than it being green.
That's what they talk about, the fact that he's literally just, green is just ramping at this point on itself. It's just getting more and more powerful. It's like, how can I up it?
It's just really
Again.
stupid. But this card is not.
No.
And it's exciting. I think this is a great lesson for devs to go and like almost judge their feedback they're getting and go, why are we getting two different kind of responses to the two cards? Because on the outside they're pushed cards.
Right,
They're
right.
powerful cards in a standard set to sell Capenna.
Yeah.
Right? But what's it called again? I call it
Luxier's.
a Luxor. That's not what it's called.
I think it's Luxier.
Luxor it's pushed, but it gives us a lot of new
Well, because
environment to play in.
It's a new deck teching thing that you can do.
Yeah.
It's a different way to think about the game. So if you want to win through +1/+1 counters, this is just another way to kind of double that, which is exciting, you know? If you're looking at, well, I want to win through combat damage with my commander, this is a viable way to do that if you're running a Planeswalker. If you just want to have multiple legendary or non-legendary Planeswalkers, there's a way to do it. It's with Helm of the Host, so that's kind of gross. But yeah, it's opening up what you can do with your deck and the new like orders in which you can play them with, if that makes sense.
I think so.
I think this is a better version of the thing I liked that dinosaur did, the green dinosaur from a while ago, that trample over
Trampled it into Planeswalker?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it took us something that
Thrasta?
I already knew, I already liked, and then added a new dimension to it, like a new way for me to think about how to play the game. And I think that's what this card does.
I think so. I think the card's going to be crazy expensive.
Yeah.
Which is going to be super great for the secondary market. People trying to hold value.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a really good artifact. It's not terribly overpowered. I wonder how it's going to work formats. And that's my biggest concern, is I wonder if it's going to get hit on a lot of other formats and it's really going to be meant for Commander. And I just don't know.
Yeah.
And that worries me because that opens up, like, we just got out of like a year where Wizards had to ban a lot of cards because they're just too powerful.
Yeah.
And I don't want this to become the new thing. And I want New Capenna to be kind of known for something.
Yeah.
Like Kamigawa was. I want Capenna to feel good and not people go, oh, I remember when Capenna came out, we had that crazy good fucking green enchantment and everything was just busted, broken, and nothing worked good anymore, and then all those rapid bans to fix the set.
Yeah.
I hope not, because I think this isn't the vibe I'm getting from people.
No,
I've learned, jaded
Magic player that you
player
are.
me knows that Wizard sometimes gets the wires crossed.
Right.
And when they see fun and exciting and brewing,
Yeah.
they also see people whining about why is this deck
Why
so
is this
good?
only winning? This is the only card that's winning.
Yeah, because I think sometimes, rightfully so, they're listening to the community, but I think they also look at winning decks and go, why is it this card, Luxio or whatever, in the top 8 of every Grand Prix,
Right.
in every
right.
deck? And they see it as, well, that's a bad thing for diversity, we have to ban it.
Right.
But maybe it's not a bad thing. It's because if they're only looking at this is what happened with Whisper, right? That they're not looking at the cards that this card's going to bring up. Maybe, and not so much for like constructed formats like Modern or Commander,
Right.
but some of those Planeswalkers that are just garbage, but start at like eight loyalty, they may become beaters.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
really, really good beaters, and I don't want them to become dollars anymore.
Well,
I want them to be dollar rares because fucking they decided that this one artifact that was encouraging people to deck build is just too powerful and it's being played too many times.
Well, and if you think about it, right, usually 1+1/+1 counters, generally speaking, is like a green maneuver, right? You can have it in other formats too, but like almost every time I see +1/+1 counters, like really exploited, it's in a green deck. Or a deck that runs green, and I feel like this now opens up like a lot more diversity with it, of like people who are interested in doing that, of being able to.
Yeah, I don't know if I would necessarily super agree with that, only because I think if they wanted to produce more diversity, they should have put it into a color.
Yeah, that's fair.
That wasn't green.
No, I think you're always going to
I
have
think
green,
you're right?
right?
No matter what, I think just by the sheer amount of stuff we're going to see,
Yeah.
we're going to see diversity. Because there's going to be everything.
I think that I'm really excited. All I could think about when I was looking at this deck is like, what Planeswalker do I want to put it on?
Yeah.
You know?
That.
I talk a lot of smack about Saheeli the Gifted.
Yeah.
Just because like I have a very particular version of artifacts that I like to run, and the fact that she is only red-blue was not enough for me to really be okay with the trade-off of losing those colors.
Yeah.
But like her effects are very powerful. She has that +1 and it discounts for all the artifacts you have and all this other stuff, right? She might be actually really fun to build around now.
Yeah, the only problem that I see is that I wonder if that's going to open up a conversation, either rules and rules tables, or in Commander as a whole, where these cards are good, but they can't be played as Commanders. Right? You can't make a Commander deck out of them.
Well,
Because,
wait, I mean,
you can give me a deck that has them, but they aren't Commanders. So I wonder if either...
What do you mean they aren't
Like,
commanders?
you can't play this as a Commander.
Oh no! Oh, I'm sorry. Is that the one that's gifted?
No, I'm just saying, not that, because she can be played.
Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to make sure. I was like, oh
shit.
shit.
Other cards aren't.
Yeah.
And I wonder if that's going to open up more conversation to either merge Oathbreaker, which is just Planeswalker Commander,
Yeah.
or maybe Oathbreaker's going to like pop off, which is always good.
Or maybe we'll see more commanders or more planeswalkers as commander,
To
which
be honest,
I'm always a fan of.
You never know. This could be a sign of them trying to see what people like about this, and then they'll make a bunch of commanders that can be commanders.
Because they're like I think they're flirting with it pretty hard here. And I mean, so the other thing that the community's been talking about a lot recently is the fact that, what was the last set that was real powerful?
What do you mean? Like ban-worthy powerful?
Yeah, like Ikoria, I guess?
No, there weren't bans.
Yeah, there was Lutri.
Yeah, but not in the same sense.
Right,
He wasn't
right.
banned because he was too powerful. I would say the last set that was banned because of like power was Beyond Death, or it was banned in everything. Croaks was banned in a lot.
Theros. Sorry, you said just part of it. I was like, wait, which one is that?
Theros.
Yeah.
Croxa, Dryad of Elysium, Shadow Spear. A lot of really, really pushed cards.
Yeah, and you've seen since then that they've like
Kaldheim even.
Kaldheim, yeah, had a number.
Loki, not Loki, Vlaki, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
The Loki of Kaldheim. And then his spell that allowed you to like rip things off the top.
Yeah.
His Tibble's Trickery, really pushed card. I would even argue Warnclax, even though I think he's less powerful than his predecessor.
My whole point about that is that there's been talk about since then, right? Since that era of Magic, which was like a year ago.
Yeah.
They've kind of scaled back the power.
No, absolutely. Yeah,
significantly.
Mm-hmm.
While Strixhaven has some really good stuff in it, and so does the D&D set, nothing to the same power level of what we were seeing before. Which is, I think, really interesting of like talking to people who got into Magic from the D&D set comparatively, because I'm like, not that it's bad, but if you talk about like the top 10 cards or whatever that you want to run in your deck, most of them are like
valid. Yeah, no, that's valid.
So it's exciting to see them kind of stretch back into doing some really powerful cards.
Well, I think they have to, because if not, I think we have Whiplash once they hit Dominaria, and then more accurately, Brothers War. Brothers War is gonna be fucking nuts, and
I mean, it has to be, right?
Well, I think they have a lot to love too. This is
Yeah.
gonna be one of their biggest like lore sets, especially if we're getting Urbrask this set, right?
Yeah.
That we're maybe getting some other Predators soon, and then we're gonna have like a Phyrexia themed storyline.
Yeah.
They have, I think Nicol Bolas is big for sure, but I think now that we've had his story, the next biggest is definitely the Predators on Phyrexia.
Right.
And New Phyrexia being a huge fan favorite. The theme of it being very unique to Magic.
Yeah.
And the birthplace of its original lore,
Yeah. And I mean, so going back to Dominaria, which is what's coming after New Capenna.
Yeah.
It's like a return to
Or I should say the standard set.
Yeah. Because, there's a D&D set in there, the Commander's one. It's like a return back to like its original home base, kind of. The starting place of a lot of
the literal center of the universe.
And there's just no way they're not doing Weatherlight again. Some iteration of that story. Because you talk about like pinnacle moments in Magic history lore, that was some of it. The Brothers' War, the Weatherlight. We're just all in this era of Magic right now that is kind of revisiting and reminding you of like why you liked Magic, like the history of it in the first place.
Yeah, I'll say, I mean, there's a lot of people too, and a lot of Magic content creators are talking about it, but they've really brought back a lot of story, because there was a bad era where they just didn't give a shit about the narrative, and it really burned people, because I think either they just had a really bad writing team, they didn't know what was going on, they didn't really feel the need to stock it, or I don't want to say they don't think that, like, they thought that the story just wasn't that important to people, because the set before that they talked about writing a book, and they were building this whole thing up, and some of the sets they have are the biggest sets they've ever sold, because they know that the narrative is what sells a lot of it.
Right.
So I just don't believe that they would not know that, but regardless of them knowing or not, they made a mistake and they fucked it all up.
I think they were putting their effort into other aspects of storytelling.
That makes sense.
You had during that time period of like them trying that comic, which I think is still going, to be honest.
That could be. I didn't think about the whole too many chefs in the kitchen type thing, where they're like, we want to go super hard on this narrative,
right?
And then we want to get all these really big named fantasy writers to do the books, and then like, well, no one liked the books. Why? Oh, well, maybe because we shouldn't do this style. Or maybe we shouldn't just be. We're supposed to be celebrating Magic.
Yeah.
Maybe we should just find people that know what they're doing.
You got yourself.
Yeah.
The whole
Some
point.
very
Not nice
shit.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A book that came out.
No, it's fine. We don't need to talk about the book. But I think that this is a sign that they've kind of steered back into some of the high points of Magic, and it's just
They're ramping.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I think you see the ramp not just with the story, but you're seeing it also with the cards that they're now producing. This is not someone I don't know. I am jaded like you. I saw this card and went, this is too good. It's going to get banned. But God, I hope it doesn't. Because this is the first sign of like
green one should
power
be
again.
banned.
Yeah,
Fuck
yeah,
that
yeah.
green one. I hate it so much. Primarily because it's green.
I saw the Discord. I didn't see the Discord. I'm sorry. I saw the discourse around it on Twitter and went, I don't even want to read the card. I don't care.
It's just
You know?
so powerful.
It's fine.
And it just makes me angry. Because
I
green doesn't need it.
no.
We just got Cultivator Colossus and a bunch of other really busted green things.
Yeah.
And they didn't need to give them those to begin with. Green didn't need any of that.
Green's got a lot of help as it is.
And they're doing better. Someone in the dev team's helping out somebody in white.
Yeah.
And they're cool. Some cool red stuff. But this could have easily been a red card or a white card or any other color but
Yeah.
green.
But let me also, so I know that you're like, this Luxier's gift could have been any color, right? And you would have been happy with it. But I think that they're really coming in hard for the artifacts recently. I can't remember a time when there has been such attention to artifacts. You know?
I don't know if I would agree with that.
I think not since Kaldesh.
No, because Bolus Citadel.
Okay, a card.
Shadow Spear.
No. So I hear that, but what I'm saying is like, if you're talking about multiple cards coming out, like within like, I don't know, a hand's breadth of each other, like multiple. You think about like Innistrad, right? I guess you had the Celeste, yes.
Yeah, I'll say that one's probably
you know,
low. That's probably the bestest one, but that's Celestis.
The sets before that, there were decent cards. And if they were decent, usually speaking, that they tended to be equipment, because it's something that interacts more with creatures. But I really like the fact that they've turned their attention back to vehicles. And there's a banger of a vehicle in New Capenna.
No, they've done in that regard. I would agree because
Right.
of Kamigawa and these new vehicles we're getting.
Right.
They've really shown vehicles.
I guess that's what I'm trying to say is that the same reason I love Luxier's gift, in that it pushes you to think about Magic differently. That's what I like about what they're doing with artifacts right now, is that they're not concentrating on like the normal ones.
Yeah.
They're doing things that like make you think about the game differently.
No, yeah, I agree. Celestis.
I guess the Ozolith was pretty.
I would say Celestis, Ozolith. Definitely this one.
Yeah. And then
there's probably a bunch of them like that that do warp the game around them.
Yeah.
Because they're just artifacts that interact in a new dynamic way. Which I like.
The new vehicle from the sets, the unlicensed Hearst.
Yeah.
I like the fact that it's not any particular color. I like that it can go in whatever deck you want it to.
Mm-hmm.
It's 2 mana, which is going to be cheap to cast.
Yeah.
It's crew 2, so it's going to be cheap for you to turn it into a creature. And then it has a tap effect that says exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard. And then the unlicensed Hearst power and toughness are equal to the number of cards exiled with it.
Yeah, no, that's a really solid card.
That card's going to be able to come down and immediately do some stuff to graveyard decks.
Yeah, no, I do like that. Also, vehicles, super solid. We need more of them. I think it's a really cool dynamic. I think I'm ready for Treasure to get out of here finally for a little bit and move on. And we need to get some more vehicles that are really good.
Wait, before, the other thing I want to say about it though is that so when I run Graveyard Hate in a deck that is artifact, it always feels weird to do, because that might be a card that is useless, because I never know who I'm playing against. So usually an artifact, when it shows up, only has that Graveyard Hate effect on it, and I try to find another use for it, but 9 times out of 10 it's just gonna sit there, or it's gonna sit in your hand, or you're gonna discard it.
Yeah.
What I like about this one is, even if you show up to the table and no one's playing a graveyard deck, you can still get use out of it, because it can still become a beater.
That's true. It has a lot of versatility as a creature.
Yeah, it's very sandboxy, and that's what I love about it.
Which can be said for the Luxio or whatever too. That it's just
It is a
Very
card
versatile.
that would hit my hand, and I would never go, I don't know if I should cast this.
No, this something you can do for it. It's never a dead card, right?
Yeah. And that's what I try to think about with Commander is this going to be a dead card in my hand? Am I going to hit the point where I'm just not going to want to play this?
Yeah. No, that makes sense. I will say that to kind of maybe end our segment here, unless you have anything else I want to say about it, that the set, I thought, and I think I said this before, and if not, I definitely said it at the shop, that I thought Capenna was going to be kind of a
Phoned in.
yeah, kind of a phoned in thing, because they're like, well, we gotta really focus on Brothers War
Yeah.
and Dominaria returning and all this other cool shit we have towards the tail end of the year. And I thought it was just gonna be kind of a phoned in set.
Yeah.
I knew the theme was gonna be really
Cool.
but I wonder if they're just gonna get lazy and let the theme kind of just carry itself.
Yeah.
They fucking didn't. No, it's super cool. They're really pushing both this and Kamigawa, and to be honest, this feels, it's hard to say it because the year before and the year before that, I mean 2020, were so good for Magic product-wise. They just feel like they keep getting better and better. And I just hope they don't fumble about it. You know?
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Because so that's my thing is like I think Kamigawa is actually a really good point with it. I think there are good cards in it, but I don't think there's a pushed card on this level.
What, from Kamigawa?
Yeah.
No, that's valid. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the most pushed card is the Commander.
Mm-hmm.
But it needs to be because it's vehicles.
Yeah.
It needs to establish something.
Right. And so I think hopefully what we see is just kind of like a ramp for
Yeah.
the next bit.
We'll start putting these in.
Put them in.
Yeah, we'll start putting them in,
Okay.
and then we'll move on to a new thing.
Yeah. So are you deck checking anything right now?
Not really.
Yeah.
That's the worst part. After all the talk, I mean, I'm deck checking the cubes. I'm thinking
Right.
like that, right?
Right.
Oh, by the way, if you haven't, go.
Nope.
vote.
Don't do it now, because it's already too late.
Oh shit. Never mind. I
Yeah.
then I lied. But check out our cube.
Yeah, you should. We're building it.
Yeah,
We're gonna get
join
there.
the Discord. We always interact in some way that is like this. We did last time. Last time we talked about what tribes we were gonna have in our cube.
Yep.
But I'm thinking about that. And then, let me have to help me. Did I get it? No, I got it.
Nice.
Okay. No, not really. After last time we were talking about Giuseppe
Yeah, just
or Giuseppe. What's his
Giuseppe.
name? Is
Giuseppe.
that what it is?
I
Giuseppe.
think so.
Yeah.
We talked about him. a lot.
Not Giuseppe.
And to be honest, that was kind of fun, and I liked kind of what he did.
Yeah.
And I know someone asked me today at the shop, like, hey, it's coming up. It's in like 2 weeks. Is there anything you want from the set?
Yeah.
And I was like, I would love a Giuseppe.
Giuseppe.
I think that's a cool card to have. And I'm kind of feeling a kinship with him. Just because we meme on our stupid little show that we do.
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to say,
Mm-hmm.
this shouldn't have worked so well.
Whoa.
This should not have been done as well as it was going to. This is a really, it looks good.
It does look good.
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
Forward a little. Whoa.
Huh.
Looks very cool.
For those who are wondering,
How do you do that so fast?
He sorts cards.
Yeah, so I sort cards for a living. So once I get a rhythm to something, I can. Oh, so the problem is, maybe that's true for the other one too, is it's kind of flimsy. I don't know if I maybe put them in wrong. Maybe some of them are a little loose. But if you jostle them too much, they fall out. So maybe it's because they're laminate and not, or laminated and not like this cardboardy thing.
Could be.
My Davro keeps wanting to fucking jump out.
My Dovin, his head is kind of
Yeah.
cut off.
Yeah, look, some of these I didn't really get the border in, so I definitely goofed on something.
Because I got no head.
Or we can have fun though next week when we do this thing.
Yeah,
It'll be a lot of fun. But it turned out really well.
Yeah, I'm impressed.
Oh shit! Well,
Turned out really well.
By that I mean it's flimsy.
Falling apart.
oh shit! I'm trying
through the holder.
Oh god, they'll slip out. I don't want them anymore. Oh, that one.
How? What are you doing with it? That's not.
I'm gonna put away. I don't know. I think someone just slipped out.
Cause I see. Okay, but like one out of all those.
You're right.
Yeah.
I'm just putting them wrong.
I think you are.
Well, then maybe I'll have you do it because look, see, some of them are just. Oh, maybe I am. If you're usually like held in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might be screwing this up. Hang on. I watched Emma do it, and maybe I didn't watch it good enough.
Close enough.
How'd you fucking?
So it goes around.
It goes to the back.
Yeah. And then you gotta push it behind the other little holder.
Shit. That's how I did so fast.
I was
Yeah.
like, whoa. I was like, he was over there like.
Okay, but like again, once I get it, I can do it real quick.
You're like, watch, time me.
No,
Yeah,
no,
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 actually,
no,
Emma,
no,
time
no.
him.
But-
Put a timer up. Let's see how fast you can do it.
But now this is looking really better now. I was
Yeah.
like, I fucked it both of the times.
It worked pretty well, though. I'm gonna say
Emma,
it.
how would you feel about mobster themed things? Because to be honest, I didn't think I liked it a whole lot. I didn't think I felt any way about it. But this new set's kind of cool.
Mobster?
Yeah, like your favorite mobster movie? Apparently that's a thing people have.
Of what?
A favorite mobster movie? Right?
Oh?
I know. That's what I said. Apparently everyone's like Jordan's really excited about Art Deco type things.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of the Magic Community talk about their favorite mobster movie. I was like, what does that even mean?
Okay, so
What does that?
I think that
Does
there's
Ratatouille count?
no. Well, maybe.
That's my favorite
Yeah.
Pixar movie.
So I think it's the same way as like some people have like are really into fantasy, right? And so they have their favorite fantasy movie. I think it's just people. There's some people who really like this genre of like
Oh.
crime families with like the 1920s and
I see. So, before we move on to this little quiz, I wanted to shout out someone because what you were talking about, Capenna, reminded me of it. Because all the information I'm getting about that what's your sword
right.
and everything else is coming from this one person I started following recently in the Magic community. They've been invited to do some other like shows, kind of like game nights. Haven't seen them quite yet because I think they live in New York, and a lot of the Magic communities on the West Coast that is doing a lot of like filming shows.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen them yet, but they're coming out. But they're very active on Twitter. And one of the few people I actually follow.
They do Twitch too.
You know, that's a good question. I don't think so, but it's odd because okay, so this is the weird thing. I'm absolutely in love with Rebel Sun. That's what her YouTube is, Rebel with 2 L's and then Sun. I think that's the same thing on Twitter. We double check. And they have a pretty the following is not terribly large, right? On Twitter, it's about 3,800 people, and then on their YouTube is about the same,
Right.
right? Not that numbers mean really anything, right? Because something can be really, really small. But they do, how I found them anyway, is they do YouTube content.
Right.
I don't see through their links they have a
Twitch.
and they don't.
Right.
They just may not record it. They do a lot of deck techs in regards to things like CDH, and they do a lot of cool like skit video type stuff. Their persona on their videos is they play like an AI, so it fit really well with like Neon Dynasty.
Right.
Right. And this last one they did, not like last video, but the one before that is they did a CADH deck of Yoshi. we all know the
Yoshimaru.
meme about Yoshimaru in the show, and Jessica, which
Phenomenal.
I think I talked to you. I think this went out almost a day or two after we filmed that, and I was like, he would have been devastated to have Trouble Strike.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not the point, but it's really, really funny because the characters, like her VTubers dressed up in different outfits as like dog versions of everything.
Yeah.
Super adorable, ton of fun, and the decks they build are crap.
Yeah.
Super good. But it's odd because their presence is kind of small compared to things like Profitable Game Nights or the Juggernaut, right?
Right.
even some of the smaller people, they're so small, but they're getting a lot of attention. And I wonder if it's because I'm not terribly familiar, but I'm still relatively new in that community. If it's because she was from like Channel Fireball or some other big thing, and then started to
Do her own thing.
yeah, make off on her own way, or they're just, you know, the diamond in the rough. People are finding, and even though the community is very small, it's people like Prof.
Right.
It's people like other YouTubers that are doing these large kind of cameo type Commander games.
Yeah.
And that's super cool. I love their content, and I wanted to kind of send love their way.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if I would say I'm a CDH player, but I think a lot of it's because I don't have that type of competitiveness in me. I don't necessarily like to nurture it a whole lot, but they are.
For those of you who don't know, CDH means competitive Elder Dragon Highlander technically.
Yeah,
but it's just a shorthand of saying like competitive commander. And those games usually are very rapid, very quick. Whereas like casual commanders, like games that will go for 3 hours, theoretically, competitive commander is going to be, you're going to see things like turn 2 squirrels and you're dead. Unless you have a way to stop it.
Yeah.
That's my understanding, at least.
No, I would tend to agree with that. A lot of what you're going to see in CDH, at least what I would say the stereotype is that you would see fast mana, mana crypt, mana vaults, soul rings into all of them, tons of really quick fast mana, mono blue Urzas, mono black Yawgmoths doing -1 counters and proliferation, probably really fast Atraxa decks. What they do is they do Gigantha and a bunch of other like partner commanders that are just really powerful. That Simic partner Merfolk guy, really powerful things. So it's not really a format we delve into.
No.
But to be honest, we barely delve into playing the game. So
we rarely can do what is called playing the game.
yeah, so it's really cool to see her break into it and in a way draw my attention to it.
Yeah.
Because it's not kind of the type of person I normally am.
Yeah.
But the way they do video editing, the kind of jokes and themes they do. What actually first drew me is what's the thing I kind of want to talk to you about, and so I wanted to send it to you. Maybe I did. Is they do a video in Neon Dynasty where the whole thing is just Neon Genesis memes.
No way! How did you not send this to me?
I wonder if it's because we were playing with the idea of
Neon Genesis.
well, talking about this, right?
Right.
We wanted to start doing things, and this is kind of like a beta test of that, of shouting out like fellow content creators.
Oh yeah.
And like where there'd be really good places to go. And they did a CDH deck tech on help me remember, not the Moonfolk, the
Genesis.
Shakurai, something Sotokai, whatever it is.
Uh-huh.
And it was all Neo Genesis themed. It's really funny, and you guys should check it out. Okay, that's my done. That's
cool.
rambling.
That's
we'll
cool.
link,
Yeah, I want to go check him out too. So if I
the
haven't,
videos are real small, real quick, a ton of fun.
Yeah. I follow a bunch of things on Twitter related to Commander and in Magic in general.
Yeah.
And they have started showing up in my like, so you might like this because you like X, Y, and Z. And every tweet I see by them is killing it.
Yeah.
So I can only imagine that their content's great to watch too.
I hope so.
Yeah.
It's super cool. I think a lot of people really like them.
Yeah.
And I really hope that they pop off.
Yeah.
I don't want to kind of get to the. It's
So,
kind
like-
of hard because I don't want to be. What we do is we don't get into beef and we don't get into drama.
Yeah, we try not.
Not that Rebel has any.
No.
But Rebel was recently invited to a channel that kind of came under fire, and I don't want to necessarily
Fuel
that
any of
flame.
that, yeah.
And it's unfortunate because one of the larger opportunities, I think, for her to get out there in this kind of way that we would love to see her play got maybe kind of snuffed. Just kind of completely shut down. And that sucks.
Right. But hopefully that just means more things are still going to be in the works.
Yeah.
You know?
To be honest, what kind of, because you were asking me a
Yeah.
question about, I don't know if we want to reveal this on the show, so we kind of be a little bit vague. You asked me a question about
Yeah.
whether or not you should enter into something.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I knew about it, and I was like, you should totally do it, because she was like, I should try and do this. And I was like, would that be weird?
Would that be fun?
Yeah, both of you get accepted. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm not good with that. I want to go.
Now it's your turn.
I could never.
Nah, we'll see. But I think that if you're new to Magic, Prof is a really good resource. The prof who does Tolarian Community College is going to run you through the basics. He's going to give you a lot of reviews and great advice. If you're, but this person, it's over by this point.
Yeah, but how have we not talked about it?
I don't know.
Crazy. Huge fan support.
Yeah. He's well loved within our community. It sounds like this Rebel Sun person may wind up being like a good resource for people who are like in the Magic scene already, but looking for like more content that is going to be engaging with Magic on their
It's
level.
really cool because some of the other like Commander shows I watch, they're high production.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're things kind of similar, not that we are high production, similar to us, where we're kind of excluded in a controlled environment and we choose who comes in, not what decks we necessarily play, but we do kind of try and make sure people are having fun with them.
We kick Jacob out of his house every time.
Yeah. But they go to a New York bagel cafe board game place and just play on tables.
No.
And it's New York, so it's kind of loud. And it's a game store.
Yeah.
And it's really, really homey, and it's cool to see her and all of her friends show up and just wombo combo on people for no reason. And as you see her, she's just the cutest, smallest little thing.
Yeah.
And then she'll just pop off. And you're like, all right,
Okay.
whatever you're doing, you're way too hydrated for me. It's a lot of fun.
You talk about, it's that thing like, the thing that Prof always says, right? Magic, the important thing about Magic is the gathering aspect.
Yeah.
And we do a curated thing sometimes, but I guess it's crazy to see it out in the wild.
Well, that's the thing. We recently started kind of going back to our game store a little bit.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard because I have this relationship because I work there.
Yeah.
It's like, do I want to go whenever I get off work? Do I want to then
Go back to work.
go back to work? Right. So
Because when you walk in, it's kind of funny to see because like you're almost like a superstar coming in. Everyone wants to talk to you. Everyone wants a little bit of your like attention, which is it's just funny to watch because it's just I can tell you step in and you're the person who runs the store. And people are interacting with you in that capacity, and all you want to do is play Marin, which isn't to say that they shouldn't come talk to you. No, that's not it. But like,
just but that's what we're talking about too. Is that whether or not they come to me for like kind of like they don't have a question or whatever.
Right.
A lot of them are just there because they enjoy the game, and that's the gathering aspect.
Yeah.
We recently started going to our LGS again and playing in person with this other group and the two group of brothers.
Right.
That's
I love
some of my
them.
favorite people in the world to see and play with, and it kind of reminded me, and maybe that's what drew me so much to Rebel about the same thing about their I don't know if they're titled untitled like EDH CDH gameplays. Yeah, I was like, that's even in New York. The only difference between the East Coast and the West Coast is I don't have a bagel in my hand, but I do have a burrito from next door.
Yeah, let me go to my local coffee shop that
Yeah.
serves my my burrito, my egg burrito, my breakfast burrito.
It's a lot of fun. So I would love if people would check them out and give them some love because I think they are well deserving of the attention of it, and they're really cool.
If you have any interest, go check it out.
Yeah.
I know I'm gonna too tonight.
Okay, let's do Planeswalker Pop Quiz.
Pop quiz, Emma. Oh wait, no, there's another quiz we're gonna have to take first.
We can do that at
After?
the end. Yeah, we'll
Okay.
do that as the.
There's not another quiz we have to
There's a
take.
thing.
One quiz, two quiz.
Quiz. 4 quizzes more.
Why don't you look at that and I'll peep at our.
What are you peeping at?
No.
I don't know if that's true.
I'll peep at the commander today.
No.
He's a good one.
No.
Okay. You ready?
Ready?
Yes. Oh, sorry, Planeswalker Pop Quiz is a segment in the show where we play a game with Emma. Emma goes through the entire Gatherer Scryfall Planeswalker subtype, picks one, and then crudely or very exquisitely explains to us an aspect of the card, and me and I have 3 chances to guess what it is, and if we don't, Emma gets a point. First person to 3 wins.
Spoiler alert, we're going to have to award this next episode.
What?
Okay, so we play for points.
Yeah.
And Emma wins and you win and I don't win ever.
Yeah.
That's just ever. Not
I think
once.
I won once.
No.
I think it was on the big boobies one.
No.
That was definitely your win.
You
got us real good.
us.
What about the last one?
No, I got to 2 points and then stalled out.
Yeah, because I remember I wound up being able to pull from under for some reason.
Yeah.
I can't remember exactly what.
Oh, because it was I remember.
You said Megamind and it was Dovin and some other. I do remember
Dumb
that.
shit, yeah. But we play for points, and you guys have been racking up points. Next week is the season finale.
Oh.
We have to
See
do an
who the
award.
Ultimate winners.
Oh,
Yeah,
that'd be kind of
yeah.
fun. Are you telling me there's gonna be like an award ceremony?
There is. There
Ooh.
is. I'm not quite sure when it'll be exactly yet, but you'll have to tune in next week to find out.
It's a Rice Krispie treat.
No!
Oh, I would kill somebody for Rice
You
Krispie
know what?
treat.
I've seen people do like gourmet ones that are pretty fucking cool.
All
So
right.
yeah,
You can do that?
maybe.
Sorry, Emma, you gotta go. You gotta go.
We're out for blood today.
Okay.
Why don't I just make this really difficult then? Just so I can get a gourmet Rice Krispie treat.
Bring it, Emma. I'm ready. I've practiced it. I just cut out
Shake it out.
a ton of Planeswalkers. I'm familiar with them.
No, you don't remember any of their names.
I just want to say real fast, but while I'm gonna pick there are 24 Planeswalkers.
No, fine.
24. I'll make
Yeah.
sure you said that. If I say it again next week when we do the finale.
Why is that important?
Because I at first I was like, how many are there really? Like 15?
Oh.
I was like, where the fuck would I get that many?
I see why you panicked.
Okay, Emma. Hit us.
Draco Malfoy's father. I can't remember his name.
Lucian.
Lucius?
Lucius Malfoy.
Okay.
Not-
Luscious Malfoy.
Well,
I
that's the
began
meme.
the thing, so I start today.
You do.
Lucius Malfoy. Long, tall, has a tiny slave goblin with him.
Oh.
Is it a Sorin?
Yeah, it is.
Wow. Wow.
There's a lot of Sorens.
I'm just gonna go for the OG and say Soren Markov.
No.
No.
Shit.
I only know
That's
one
the
other
hard part,
Soren.
is that there's a lot of them. I think I know which one it is.
Nope.
Is it
Nope.
Sorin, Solemn Visitor?
No.
Oh. Is it Soren the Merciless?
No.
Oh, okay, I'm a third extra
Third
hit.
Yeah,
Extra hit.
If you zoom in on his face, he looks just like Harry Styles in this picture.
That is not helping at all. Shit.
That is
Oh
the
no.
only hint you get.
Okay.
No.
Okay. So he's probably not. So benefit. Soren's a vampire.
Yeah,
He's probably
uh-huh.
not bearing his fangs. 'Cause
Right.
I don't think Harry Styles does that. There's some where he's. Oh no. Okay. I'm trying to think of his name. It's M19 one. Is it Soren? What is his name? Fuck. I can't remember the name. Is it Soren Vengeful Bloodlord?
Soren Bloodchief.
That's
You
really
were
cool.
one word off.
Oh.
What is it?
It's Imperious?
It's yeah.
Oh, that's good. I was just gonna say the
it's
deathless
it's
one.
M19 or M21. I knew what it was. I just couldn't remember the name.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard not knowing the names of things, isn't it?
Is it Imperious Bloodlord?
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. I was close. Well, you your first guess.
Okay, my turn.
You start to
Emma's
taste
got one.
that Rice Krispie.
No.
Okay, this card screams sexy vampire. Come sleep with me. Nom nom nom.
She's doing multiple
Oh,
swords?
no.
Now I don't know what's going on.
Oh no.
I'm a vampire.
I'm gonna say Soren the Merciless. There's only one romance cover Soren! Okay.
Oh! You got it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's only one romance cover.
There is only one romance cover.
Wait, okay, is it the one that's like, where
The-
he's...
Is it kind of a is he kind of like
He's
coming
like
out?
holding a wine glass, like.
Is
Oh,
it,
it's
does
not.
It, does it kind of look like Castlevania?
No, not the one with wine glasses, this one.
Oh.
That's fair. That one's fair
but,
too.
but the same one you're thinking of.
Yeah.
Because those are all the variants of that same fucking
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, I was like...
Yeah, it's the one with the rose petals flying into his border. Well, shit. I was hoping I'd have more time for that one.
No.
Okay.
One for me, one for Emma. 1 and 1.
Here we go. Our Krispy Treat.
Yeah, if I win this one, can I get
No.
a small Rice Krispie treat
Yes.
as a consolation?
You have a bite of Netherlands.
Yeah, you know what I don't want left over.
Okay, I'll take that.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got Lady Gaga. Or
Uh-huh.
I'll give you 2 names.
No.
Or Sia.
I would say this is a RC. Okay.
Oh.
Okay. I don't know if that helps. But it does. It doesn't hurt. Wow.
Lady Gaga?
Fucking wow. Is it a Liliana?
No.
Bob.
Oh, okay. That's my problem. I'm thinking like high drama now, and I'm like, what high drama Planeswalker? It's not
Yeah.
a Vivian. Vivian's not high drama.
She might be.
No.
I considered doing a bunch of Lilianas, and then I was looking at all of them, and I was like, I'm only staring at your titties right now.
There you go.
I can't.
There were 2 Planeswalkers I was between when buying stuff from the store for you.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's a Kiora,
Uh-huh.
and there's little Liliana vest that has a lot of cleavage. And I was like, but Kiora doesn't have necessarily pants either.
Yeah, which
So I
is
was like,
nice.
here you go. I was like, here you go, Emma.
I'm gonna ask, is it a Chandra?
Oh, that's a good one too.
Yeah. I'm thinking Dress
Okay.
to Kill.
Oh, yeah, that makes all sense.
Yeah.
Is it a Rowan?
No.
Is it a white Planeswalker, as in the like sun up in the little? Yeah.
Yes, I think so. Yes.
Okay. Third question hint.
Yeah.
Third hint. Oh fuck! I don't think we could get this far.
Oh no. Oh shoot.
White card.
Mm,
Fuck. I think I only have one guess.
I think I do.
I don't know what
Oh.
her last little bit. I think I do actually know.
I have a very different guess than you, I think.
I think so.
I'll give you this.
Oh,
The outfit and the body
Uh-huh.
and the pose, Lady Gaga.
okay.
The upper half, Sia.
The worst parts I have 2, and I think I know it's the second
Oh.
you have, and I think it's just as good as mine. So now I don't know. I'm going to say, is it Sarah the Benevolent?
No.
Is it the Wanderer?
Yes.
Damn. Yay!
Yes!
You got it! This wasn't our second
2
take.
for me!
Me, nondescript. Just me.
Closer to that little crumb of a Rice Krispie treat.
Oh, you're right. If Mia wins, then I could still potentially win. The worst part is I have no idea how many points I have, so I don't know if I need this or not. But I know for sure if you win, I
Yeah.
don't necessarily lose.
Lose.
Because if Emma gets another point, I'm probably for sure
Losing.
this time.
Wait, so we all have 2, 1.
I have no idea.
0
At
points.
least 2.
You have no points.
I have
right.
no
For
point.
this round.
Oh, for this round? No,
yeah,
0.
no
Fucking
points.
zip. Yeah, I got diddle.
Who did you think I was gonna say?
Oh, I thought it was Nahiri Lithomancer.
Nah.
When she said Wanderer, I was like,
Yeah.
that makes a lot more sense. Makes a lot more
Zant.
sense. Would you just guess if it was? Oh, well, you were guessing the particular The Wanderer.
Yeah.
Not the
Wandering Emperor. Yeah.
That makes sense. We just did that one.
I know. I was like,
Foolish.
that's why I was like,
Foolish.
Okay, I got.
I think it's your turn.
Sure. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I've got.
Yeah, but first person.
Token.
Here.
Here, these scissors.
You have this goblin.
The first person scissors.
No, I have this goblin. The scissors are sharp.
I got. Sexy blood man.
Fuck, man. She going back to Soren?
Is it a Soren?
I don't know. Is it?
It is!
Fuck! It's another Soren? Shit, now I don't remember his other.
No.
Is it Soren Vengeful?
Imperious.
No, because Vengeful is
Blood
the right,
Chief.
is the one I want. I don't know if Blood Chief's a thing. Vengeful something. Is it?
Is he vengeful?
Yeah. It is the Soren subtitle Vengeful something.
I don't know. Is it?
Oh.
No, I don't know which one. I know where it's from. I don't know. I remember the last part.
I'm just gonna say Soren vengeful blood chief. No.
Soren Vengeful Fellow.
No.
Shit. Third hint.
Good hint.
Come on, I might need it.
Blood Chief was close.
Oh. Soren.
Just for Craig's sake. Chief is down here. The rest of the word is up here.
Oh.
It is something chief? Well, alright. You're first.
Soren blood ambassador.
Is it still vengeful?
No, I'm sorry. Soren vengeful blood ambassador.
Blood ambassador.
Oh no. Wait, I'm still unclear now. I'm confused.
It's vengeful.
It does have vengeful in it.
Yes.
Okay. Is it Blood Ambassador?
Oh.
No, it's definitely not.
Okay.
I just said it.
No, that's clarifying.
No.
That was my question. I heard you. Is it Blood President? Is it Soren Blood President? I'm gonna stick to it's funny.
Oh,
'Cause I don't
shocking.
know hang on.
Wait.
That is the real guess. But I'm
Warlord?
gonna see if I can throw it out because I have no fucking clue.
Yeah.
Is it Soren Vengeful Blood? I don't know.
You guys said it earlier. It was in another name.
Warlord.
Oh,
Yes.
is it
Blood Lord.
Oh, well, Blood President's funny.
I was surprised you didn't do that or King. I was like,
Blood
look.
King? That sounds stupid. That's some underworld shit.
It's better than Blood President.
Blood President.
Stupid.
The president of blood.
2-2. We're tied up again.
Oh no.
God.
I only have one.
No, you
That's okay.
well, you have two, don't you?
No, I have one.
No, you have 2.
You have two.
I have two?
You just
Yeah.
won that one.
Oh, I did just for that.
Yeah, two, and then you have two?
I have 2.
For which ones?
I got it for the Wanderer and then the first one. Or the second
Oh,
one.
Imperious. Yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. It is 2-2. Shit.
The
Oh, and you
Mirthless.
have one, don't you?
No, I don't.
No.
I have none.
I have
thought you
Soren
did.
the
I threw it away for
Mirthless.
blood. Oh, maybe I did.
No,
No.
You got the
I got the other sword.
the other sword.
No, you
Shit, we
didn't.
done
We've done
5?
3 swords.
No, because you didn't know Imperious.
No, you got that one. I got the other one.
No, I got Soren the Mirthless.
Exactly, but I got
It
the other one.
was.
Imperious. You said you didn't say Imperious.
Oh, you're right.
No, you did because.
No, you did get that one.
Yeah.
I did not say Imperious.
Have we done 3? Oh yeah, 3 swords.
3 Sorens, so it's at least so
we've
it's
done
2-2.
4 cards.
Yeah, so it's 2-2. I have none.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You really like to track of this. Hey, you give me that goblin.
Oh, I'm
We
sorry.
really gotta be careful about our own fucking game, our own show.
Okay, we've got the Riddler.
God,
The Riddler.
from what? Okay, fuck. Okay. I think I need to be asking these kind of questions.
Yeah.
Which Riddler? I think I answered my question. Jim Carrey or the new one?
Batman?
Let me look this up.
Do
The
not
animated
lie.
shows?
What?
No,
Planeswalkers in
no,
my
no.
eye.
No. No, no, no.
Oh, I understand your TikTok. I sent to Jacob and Spencer. It was someone doing the Riddler voice. Was riddle me this, Batman. What happens when a mommy and a daddy hug each other and they're both naked in the room? What is happening and where do babies come from?
Oh
It's
no.
really funny.
Okay, neither of those look like what I was thinking of.
Oh.
So I just don't know who
The Riddler.
is.
Shit. Well, that is in some way an answer.
Answer.
Wait.
Go ahead.
Um,
Oh, God. Maybe I should've- I thought I found the way, the path through Emma. Apparently, I'm not.
is it a
I don't know.
green planeswalker? The little tree symbol. The little.
Yes.
Shit. Fucking shit. Emma, my question is, what does the Riddler look like to you?
Trying to find it.
What do you think the Riddler looks like?
Maybe I'm thinking of something
That's my question.
way different.
Show me what you think he looks like.
No, there's like a very specific image in my head, and I'm not finding it.
Oh no.
Okay.
Who is the Riddler?
That's a good
Yes.
question. Emma just has a giant green question mark on a computer now.
Who is?
Okay.
Okay, it's not far off
From what? From what?
from the Jim Carrey one.
Fuck. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna try.
The new one, not even close.
Okay, that's
The hell
close.
slow. It's a green planeswalker too.
Whoa, why is this one so thick? Sorry. Who am I thinking of? The person with... Actually, I'll wait till after. I don't want to give you guys any hints.
Well, after these, you're gonna have to. I have no fucking clue.
Have we made any guesses? I don't think was there.
Now, is it male or female?
I couldn't tell you. My guess would be female, but
Is it-
definitely could be a man.
Is it Blex?
Who? No.
No.
Well, that's not one. You talking about grits?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
To clarify Mia's, is it a bunch of bugs? Shit. All right.
Wait.
So, Emma found out who she was talking about.
Oh, who was it?
I'm looking embarrassed. Wait, let's finish this, and then I'll tell you.
Okay.
Because
What are you thinking about the Lorax?
the Lorax?
Yeah, you know about the Lorax?
He speaks for the trees.
No, not
Oh.
the Lorax. What's his name? The guy from the Lorax.
No.
The Lorax?
No, not the orange
The
dude.
main guy?
Yeah, the one that everyone simps over and writes fanfic about on AO3.
The Onceler?
Yeah, the Onceler.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't the Onceler.
Okay.
I'm so incredibly lost. Oh wait, you asked if it was a bunch of bugs.
Right.
Does that mean this is my second guess? Or my
I think this is our third one. I think
Okay.
it's time for another
Give
hint,
me a
Emma.
hint.
It's the Onceler.
I'll tell you who I was thinking of.
Okay.
Okay.
The Mask? In my defense,
They're
they're
similar.
both Jim Carrey.
That's true. Okay.
That's
I don't know if that clarifies anything for me.
Mask
Green and the mask.
and could be a woman,
I am so lost.
but is not bugs.
I don't. I'm gonna. Okay, my third question: is it the Onceler?
the Onceler.
Yeah. Damn.
No.
Everyone needs a Theed. All right.
Need. Oh shoot! Why'd you have to go out like that? That gave me no information.
No clue. Yeah. I should have helped you because it was gonna
so
win.
hard.
God.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Okay,
You're right. I should have.
okay, let's.
Yeah.
Okay, don't think about the mask.
Okay.
That was wrong.
That's also.
Way wrong.
That's also what I was thinking about.
Okay.
But kind of think about that.
but just a little.
Just a little bit.
Just a
have it in your
little
mind.
bit of the mask.
Just a little bit. Think about the Riddler,
Uh-huh.
but also not too much.
Shit. Go into your brain chemistry and add just a little bit of Riddler.
Oh, no.
Not too much, and a little bit of the mask, but not the mask part. Just
Right.
skip off the mask completely. And he's not Bugs.
No, I see.
And it's possibly a woman. Possibly.
A woman.
That is totally
Who could
perfect.
it be?
That's more of a loop than I was expecting.
Right.
That's a
Oh.
whole half pipe. I'm not ready for.
Because now I'm trying to think like, we don't have oozes as
That's exactly what I was thinking
planeswalkers,
about. Some
right?
goop.
Yeah, I'm like,
Some goop?
it's
Some-
not
some
like
literal gender
Moldrotha.
fluid.
Oh
I have
no.
no
I'm just gonna say this. It's not right, but I'm just gonna say it, Urza.
He's not green.
No, but he's a giant head and he's green.
There's this person.
What?
There's this person.
Okay.
I don't know how to say it, so.
Oh no.
Oh. Tamio Field Research.
Oh, Tamio!
Okay.
You see it? You see it?
No. I don't see it. I don't see
The
it.
jacket and the.
Yeah. No, I see it. I see it. I see it. He got screwed over so hard.
It does make sense now saying it could be either gender.
Yeah.
Because that does make sense. Tamio could be, no.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no.
I was just trying to think of like the multicolored planeswalkers.
I think that means Emma got it.
I think she does, and yeah.
But that means I get second place, so I get like half of the tree.
No,
And then you get third
Nothing.
place, so you get a bite.
no, I get nothing because I didn't even know.
Yeah, I get
I have to bite it and spit it out. That's too much Rice
I'll put
Krispies.
this
Too
goblin
much
down.
joy.
Damn.
Okay,
You got us good on that one.
killed it.
Yo.
I
Kind of
came
on
out
accident.
hot too. I came in. I had 2 right in a
To be
row.
honest, that seems like you're
Yeah, I'm just terrible at this game.
something. It seems
Yeah.
like I don't know. I'm trying to keep going for it. Man, I
I
kind of
should
brains
have
on.
looked up who the Riddler was.
All
No,
right,
no.
Emma, let me get you Commander of the Day.
Commander of the day.
Commander of the Day.
Commander of the day.
Commander.
Is that a little song?
Yeah.
Commander of the day. Hey, hey. That's our song.
Okay.
I'm gonna-
Let me zoom in. Let me zoom. I'm zooming.
Zoom.
Here you go. There's your Commander of the Day.
Thanks.
Okay. Well, Emma, enlighten us and all the people at home. What is our Commander of the Day? We like to end on a good note here on No in Hand. We talk about the Commander of the Day given to us by EDH Rec, and we like to give some praise to him.
Marisi?
Mm-hmm.
Breaker of the Coil. Wow.
What's he do?
Your opponents can't cast spells during combat. Whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, go to each creature that player controls. Till your next turn, those creatures attack each combat if able to attack a player other than you if able. Well,
Whoa.
I'm kind of translating that.
Actually,
But
Emma.
Emma, that was super solid. Like
I know.
that was read
So
as if you.
Well,
knew what the
okay,
card
okay, wait. I do have to correct this. It's not goad. It's geode.
Yo,
did. Don't let her gaslight you. It's not
Whoa.
pronounced Geo.
It is.
Geode.
It's
Our
geode.
table and their 2 brain cells pronounce it Geo. But the real word is goad.
No, it's definitely
The
geode.
password is goad. Is that old? Is the password old?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Welcome.
All right,
I
Mercy
love
Breaker
this
of the Coil. 1 mana, Naya, 5/4.
So I never do this, but I actually want to talk about goad. I want to talk about a mechanic on the card. I love goad so much. I love.
Is that your pronounce Geo?
Oh, you're right. I'm sorry. I love geode so much. This was such an answer to our table's inability to attack each other, because we were just like, what if I just build up board state and not do anything? And
Yeah.
then this commander hit table, and it changed our entire playstyle, and I love it so much. I think it shakes people loose from their normal playstyles. So
I agree with that. Remember what we talked about? Maybe this could be the pilot that we did for this. You remember that the Thor ripoff?
yeah.
Torloff
so.
and his redhead?
Mhm.
And then we had another redhead and I simped just as hard. You know that fucking Marishi's also a redhead? He's kind of hot in like a Zootopia type of way.
Craig furry confirmed.
I mean,
He's just missing some boobies, and I would be right on board.
you know, maybe that's it. I think that's my one thing I like about Marisi.
The redhead.
No, if I would let Marisi turn me into a furry.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
Yeah.
But if that's how that works,
He would
that's what I do.
take you in his gentle paws and
No, those aren't gentle at all. I don't necessarily want him to be mean to me. But if I had a coil, he would break it.
he would.
He'd break it.
It looks like he's taken. Look at that ring on the finger.
Oh shit! Look at that.
That's his left hand, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know.
Break your heart right in half, just like that coil.
Yeah, it's all right.
He does really ring on the left hand.
Yeah.
I do, but I don't know if that's the right way.
Yeah,
I
it
think
is.
it is.
And then I like that he's committed. That he's in a committed relationship and would definitely not break his marital vows.
Nope. And
I like that Marisi believes in sex after marriage.
and I was only respectfully looking.
yeah. All right, Emma. What do you think?
I think he's big. Really
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
He kind of reminds me of that guy from Ice Age. The one with the patch over his eye.
The one that's not very big.
Yeah, the really small
The
one.
little weasel guy.
Yeah.
Saying no. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Kind of a guy. Kind of a tough guy. That
I
makes
like his
sense.
hands. His hands are very big.
I was about to say, there's a difference between a male gaze and a female gaze, and female gaze, educated by my wife, is a lot of hands and forearms, which I didn't realize. But yeah, he has a good hand.
It's a very nice hand. It's all like, you can see the tendons. It's got some nice knuckles in there.
I don't know what that means. What he does. We will put it up, and you can also stare.
Verify. Yeah.
Okay. Well, this has been a lot of fun as always.
Yeah, always.
I am both anxiously awaiting next week and excitedly awaiting next week because it's our finale. So much fun.
We'll have all the fun next week. We're done with fun today because we have to let Jacob back in his house.
That's true. We have to let him on the count.
Yeah. We will get arrested if we don't.
You're right.
So
All right.
we gotta go. We love you all. We'll see you next